Hello again. So me and Repton here are going to show you how to do how to make the rest of this level. Let's pick the right block to start off with. Here, yeah, I mean you could start the boulder where it is there, or we can make it still a little bit more interesting than that. It kind of adds a kind of chain reaction of puzzles here. So we can start the boulder off to one of the sides here. And of course we don't want two boulders, that's just going to make things a bit easier for us. So on the other side we can pop an egg there. So now there's an extra bit of interest to the whole thing. It's like, well, now you have to deal with that too. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about, well, how's the rest of this level going to, or the rest of this side going to look? It's kind of, I'm not sure what to do with it, so I'm kind of giving it a theme of, like, there were these kind of enclosed areas here, but they've kind of broken up a bit over time or something like that. I don't know, it kind of adds a little bit of a story to the level without it being, or makes the space feel like it has a bit of a history or something to it. I don't know. But it you know, makes it feel more of an interesting space at least. So there used to be these things all the way around the place. I don't know, maybe they all had cages at the front of them. Maybe that's one that like fell down out of place or something. I don't know. When it was broken, it was moved or something like that. Yeah, all that's left in the area now is this fungus. And yeah, I'm trying to design something here as well to kind of carry on the theme of that. Add this little area off to the side here too. Make it look like the other areas. It's a little bit of a different shape, but it doesn't matter really. Making things too symmetrical makes it look a bit boring really. Unless you're going for like a particular very geometric look to things. But obviously this level isn't very geometrically exact, so it can do with a bit of you know, life, I suppose, life injected into it to make it look a bit more like this space possibly had a reason or something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way here to make this a little bit more something you have to think about, and Yeah, adding in a platform here so you don't drop too many rocks down at the same time. And then of course you've got to have somewhere to move the rocks away so that they're not causing a problem. So that they can be pushed into that corner underneath those couple of skulls there. But of course, once we thought about doing something like that, put a diamond in there. You know, you don't want to start dropping things down without collecting that diamond, otherwise you're going to block that off. And yeah, this it's like consequences. Add some consequences to this. And I felt like making this into walls instead of skulls over this side. Yeah, there's not much more you can do to that area because the whole thing is there's a lot of space for these boulders to fall through. But we can add a couple of skulls to the end there, just to make it more treacherous for you. So wherever you go up, you kind of are going to drop down at least a couple of boulders. And yeah, like I was saying before, the crown kind of has to kind of feel like it's an achievement. And it being right next to the time bomb down there, it's like, well, you could have picked it up right at the start of the level, and it's really not much of an achievement there. So putting it between that fungus over there, it's like, well, you have to kind of get it later, otherwise you're going to end up with just fungus all over the level. And obviously you don't want that. So yeah, adding a little bit of interest to this side of the thing as well. Putting a monster in the way, but giving him a rock to deal with the monster, but not being too nice, and making sure that making it so that if you push the boulder too far, you're going to be in trouble. And yeah, adding another monster to this part of the level here. So yeah, I mean, you want to get down that corridor to the transporter, but you don't want to end up blocking things off. So you have to be very careful about how you get rid of the monster from there. Yeah, adding a few more diamonds, but then it's kind of looking a bit busy here now. Pretty much getting rid of all the diamonds I put in the area. And obviously not putting them in a place where they're going to get in the way of the puzzle or make it too easy or whatever. And yeah, that diamond there I just placed down, it's one that'll have to get out of the way, otherwise you're going to end up with an issue with getting the boulder to the cage in the middle. And here, that little area that I'm doing there, I realised a little bit later that you could actually Repton shuffle one of the boulders out of there. Obviously, getting rid of the need to push the one boulder back through into this area. And I thought a little bit about whether I should leave it in or not, and I decided to get rid of it in the end. You'll see it disappear at the end of this video, because I thought, well, it kind of is slightly a reward for somebody who kind of notices it, but it's not. It's kind of obvious enough that it might be taken as what the actual solution for it, the level is supposed to be. So it's like, weighing up those things, I decided that I'd rather have, the one solution for that area. And here, just setting up something there, so Once again, you can't just charge through, you have to think about things. Yeah, adding a few diamonds here so you don't go under that rock at the bottom there and back out and then push it along. So you have to, once you've got that diamond and that rock, you have to commit to things and go. And here I'm just setting up a stack of boulders in between some skulls and seeing, is this actually going to be possible the way it is? Yeah, I think we're putting that down there, that makes it far too difficult. But I don't know, I can't remember if I messed around with that area or not. I remember thinking about it quite a bit as to what's the best thing to do for that area. Here, just adding a kind of what's more of a decoration to the top of the level rather than anything else. But yeah, instead of having the boulder readily available, it can be off to the side a little bit. And then we'll make a little puzzle over here so that you have to be careful over this side too. Not sure if that was just like random placement of things or not, or whether I'd thought about it, but sometimes you just put things down, have a play of it, see what happens. Right, and there's pretty much only this area down here which we need to do anything to now. So yeah, just setting up like a simple pattern of some curved walls here. And obviously you would have seen the finished level as it is, so if you've been paying attention, of course. If you haven't, try and guess what's going to happen with this curved walls. Shall I put one there? Shall I not? Might as well. It's not going to make any difference, but might as well put it there. And yeah, of course, boulders on top of some of these things here, just so you stop and think about things. Put the wall back there. There we go. So yeah, maybe there's a little bit more that we can do here. Always add more diamonds, so you don't make it obvious which ones you need to take and which ones you don't. Yeah, fill up the space a little bit with an extra safe there. And I think I might have looked through it or did a test or something and realised that that was too many boulders there. And yeah, this is me changing this part of the level because, as I said, you could have Repton shuffled one of the boulders out of there, and I decided that I didn't want that to be the way the level was. And there we go, Repton showing us the final level now. Okay, yeah, so there we go. I mean, there's a bit of empty space in this level, really, but I thought, well, obviously in some places I couldn't do anything about it, and sometimes it's just, you don't need to fill up every tiny bit of the level for it to do or be anything. So yeah, there we go. So I'll see you next time.